Hey guys, Haz here at Shield K9. So today we're going to be talking about puppy recalls. Now, recalls, especially with puppies, we divide it into formal command and an informal recall, okay? Now, the best way to understand the difference between the two is a formal command is something that the dog understands that he must do. Now, we want him, of course, to be motivated to do it, but he understands that he must do it. An informal command is something where we're just saying to the dog, hey, we would like you to do this. There's really no way we can make you do it, but we would like you to do it, okay? So for recalls, I divide it into these two things because there are going to be times in your puppy's life when you really can't make him do something. So you shouldn't put yourself in a position where you can be burned on a formal command in that situation. So for instance, if he's in let's say you have a big backyard like this and he's at the back corner of the backyard and you say, Fido, come, and he chooses not to come. You don't have a leash on him, you don't have anything on him. Your only option is, of course, to run into the yard and chase him down. Maybe there's snow on the ground, you're barefoot, you don't want to do that. So that would be a situation where I would never give a formal command because I can't make it happen. Formal commands are only for situations, especially at this stage in training, where I can make it happen. You have to understand, dogs are creatures of habit. I don't give commands that I can't enforce because then my dog is going to learn the habit of being optional with commands. He's going to learn that he can ignore me. So if my dog's wearing a leash, obviously I can enforce the command. If he's wearing nothing, and especially let's say he's 6-7 months old and he's over there, he can outrun me. I can't catch him. Why would I ever use a formal command and set myself up to be ignored and to set the dog up to learn that he has the option to not listen, right? It's just foolishness. So in situations where I would like the puppy to come to me, but I can't really reinforce it, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to, for me personally, I just go, pop, 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 chip, right? And I'll just do that little high-pitched pop, pop, pop. Usually puppies like high-pitched noises. He's going to come to me. I'm going to pet him, praise him, give him a food reward. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. It doesn't really matter. The important thing is it wasn't really formal. It's optional. So if he chooses to not come, it's not the end of the world. I can just go and get him. Or they just keep going, come, 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 come. What are you teaching your dog? You're teaching your dog to ignore formal commands. Vito, come is said one time, and then it's followed up with the negative reinforcement of a leash pop. And those leash pops continue until the dog turns around. Don't give your dog 2 seconds to think about it. Right here, look at the dog. Vito, come, chip. And simultaneously with me saying come, I give him that tap on the lead until the puppy came towards me. Yes, buddy, yes. And that's why I like these flexi leads, because they really give you the ability to kind of, show the puppy. Now here again, people are so frivolous. I only say come when I want him to come. People will be walking, they'll be like, come, 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 and they're doing all this nonsense. It's like, don't say it unless you want it. If I want him to come this way, right, I'm not going to formally recall him. I'll just pull him this way, right? When I give a formal recall, it's a very meaningful event, all right? So a lot of people, because we're humans, we're verbal, we tend to be excessively verbal. We're always talking, come, come, come. And the dog learns to just ignore it. It's all just white noise. When I say, Vito, come, good, I say it, and I accompany it with a negative reinforcer, and I make sure it happens every single time. The dog learns formally, when he hears those words from day one, he must come to me.